slept with someone? Family is destroyed. Don't tell.
Who slept with someone, Eve? Answer me. Who were you talking about? Who slept with someone they shouldn't have?
I don't know what you mean.
You were talking in your sleep. You said something about a family was going to be destroyed because of infidelity. But you sound like you were talking about yourself.
Me?
Look at you. You're all shook up. What's going on, Eve?
Just calm down, TC.
You know what? I will calm down as soon as you tell me the truth. Who the hell is sleeping with who?
Look, I don't know what it is that you think that you heard, but you're way off base, and I don't appreciate your accusatory tone.
All right, honey. You just need to tell me what's going on, okay? Because there is something definitely wrong here.
Well, you're right. But it's not me.
Then who is it? Who's got you so upset that you're crying out in your sleep?
It's Sam. And Ivy Crane.
What about him?
Well, yesterday in the hospital, I came in on them in one of the offices, and it was very obvious that they were a lot more than acquaintances. What am I going to do, TC?
Sweetheart, I've been asking myself that question for some time now.
You knew about Sam and Ivy?
Sam confided in me a couple of months ago.
But Grace is my best friend. How could you not tell me that Sam was having an affair?
Because he's not. Sam loves Grace more than he ever did, and he would never cheat on her.
Well, it didn't look that way yesterday.
Sweetheart, Sam and Ivy were involved a long time ago. Before he met Grace, and even before Julian was married to Ivy. Sam thought it was over with. But Ivy's got a thing for him, and she wants him back more than she ever did.
Oh, my God.
Sweetheart, it's a royal mess. You know, it's funny how things you think are dead and buried and gone seem to come back someday and bite you when you least expect it. You know, sweetheart, I just wish Sam would have told Grace about his involvement with Ivy a long time ago. You know, Grace would have gotten over it and been upset, but once she realized that it happened before they met, I think she would have gotten over it.
You could still tell her now.
I don't think so. Because now, Grace would have every reason to question him why he kept it from her for so long. Sam broke a sacred trust.
Well, maybe if he explained to her that he didn't tell her because he loved her and he was afraid that it would hurt her in their marriage.
Honey, that's a lame excuse. Husbands and wives owe it to each other to be completely honest with each other. I mean, that's what a good marriage is based upon. I know I wouldn't like it at all if it happened to me. But then again, I know it never will because I'm married to someone who doesn't have any old secret baggage. Sweetheart, I know what's bothering you. You're trying to decide whether or not to tell Grace about Sam and Ivy. That's a tough decision to make. But I'm sure whatever you do, it will be for the best. Hey, Grace, you got a minute? I want to show you these Polaroids of an old quilt that Tabitha Lennox gave me. She claims that this quilt was used by the slaves making their way north on the Underground Railroad before the Civil War.
Really? That's fascinating.
Yeah. It seems that the railroad ended on a farm that my family used to own.
What happened to the farm?
Well, I'm really not sure. But Tabitha's got me thinking that the Cranes may have stolen my family's farm. You mind taking a look at this and tell me what you think?
Not at all, TC. You know, I've got to put my cake in the oven. Let's go in there. I'll look at your pictures.
All right. Well, I need to get back to the school. I'm interviewing a new track coach. Grace, thanks again for the quilt history.
Well, sure.
How is it the Cranes have a way of insinuating themselves in our lives like so many poisonous snakes?
I'll get your jacket, TC.
So how's it going in here?
We'll see.
Well, don't worry. You always do the right thing.